What is going on, anyone? I'm Sir James from Gamerfuzion.com, and I'm here to give you guys my review for Olli Olli for the PlayStation Vita. Now, Olli Olli is a 2D side-scrolling skate game where you rank up points per level, and of course the game also features some other modes which we'll get to within the gameplay aspect of this review. Let me go ahead and start things off with the graphics. How does the graphics look for Olli Olli on the PlayStation Vita? And I gotta say, the graphics look nice for what it is. I mean, in the background you really have like these nice beautiful backdrops as you progress further within the game, and of course in the forefront you have basically the main part that you have to focus on, which is the character, and of course the settings such as the stairs, the rails, and different obstacles in which you have to jump over. But with all that set in motion at running 60 frames per second, I gotta say the game looks really good on the PlayStation Vita for what it is. Now let me go ahead and talk about the gameplay. How is the gameplay for Olli Olli, as in what are you supposed to do? Well, the gameplay is quite simple. In this game you're going from point A to point B to accumulate as many points as possible, going through a few different modes. The first mode in which you partake in is called Career Mode, where you go through 50 different handcrafted levels, and of course you're also given some objectives to complete. For example, some of your objectives, which are usually around 5 to 6 different ones, you may have to perform an ollie, you may have to perform a kickflip, you also may have to get a ×3 multiplier, land on a glide, get a perfect combo, etc. And of course, every time you complete all these different objectives, you unlock a pro status for that particular level. The next mode is called Spots Mode, which is a really cool mode which a lot of people are going to be interested. Now in Spots Mode, it's kind of like the Career Mode, but this one is trying to get the highest score possible within a particular spot. If you get the highest score within the leaderboards, well, guess what? You now own that turf. However, another player may come and try to beat your score, and if that player does beat your score, well, guess what? Now he owns the turf. So it's a nice competition to try to basically get as much turf as possible to try to be the top dog within the game. The other mode is called Daily Grinds. Then these basically, as it states, daily grinds are different challenges that you're able to partake in. Now for these modes right here, you're able to practice within a daily grind as much as you want, but when you choose to compete it for real, you're only given one shot. So if you screw up, if you messed up on the trick, if your score was sloppy, your landing was sloppy, you fall down, whatever the case may be, well, guess what? You're tough out of luck, and now you have to wait for the next daily grind in order to participate. And the last mode is called Rad Mode. Now within Rad Mode, that's basically when you have mastered the game, meaning that every single trick, land, grind, all the above is within perfect, because you do have a rating status in terms of if your landing was sloppy or your tricks or you fail a combo, whatever the case may be, but the highest one is known as perfect, and Rad Mode is basically you being perfect in every single section within the game. But those are the few different modes there, and of course the game also features some trophies. So it does have trophy support. You have 1 gold, 3 silver, and 8 bronze, no platinum trophy within this game. And of course you have another thing called Explore. Now within Explore you have 5 hidden spots throughout the game, which features a golden skateboard, and of course giving you some extra abilities to perform some extra combos. So that's another nice concept to be on the lookout for. But that's basically the whole premise of the game, is to go from point A to point B to rank up as many points as possible and to complete in some of these different modes. As for the sound overall within the game is okay. There wasn't really any particular section within the sound aspect that caught my overall attention. I mean, for me, I'm the type of person who enjoys video game soundtracks, and the soundtrack that played in this one was alright. It wasn't really any excitement to where like, wow, I must get the soundtrack for this game or anything like that, nor did I see an option to where you could add your own in-game music, which I think would have been a really cool idea to implement into the game. But the sound overall was alright. As for the lifespan, what kind of lifespan do I see in a game like this? And it really depends. Like for me, I'm not that big into skateboarding games, so it's not going to have a good lifespan for me. However, if you're the type of player who enjoys skateboarding games, then the main aspect here, which I see players coming back to more, is competing in the Spots Mode and participating in the daily grinds, and of course trying to master every little skill within the game until they unlock Rad Mode. That's going to be the main incentive here, why people are going to be wanting to play this game more and more. But if you're not that big into skateboarding games, then like I said, the lifespan won't be good. If you enjoy skateboarding games, then the lifespan is going to be good for you. As for the innovative, was there anything new here, or was this stuff that we've already seen before in past skateboarding games? Now, like I said, I'm not that huge into skateboarding games, so I'm not sure which modes we have seen in the past or not, but if I were to pick out of the different modes this game has to offer, I would say the spots mode and the daily grind is a really good innovative here that this game has to offer. But in the end, I would have to give this game at least an 8.5 out of 10. The reason for that is because just, to me it feels like it's lacking in some other elements altogether and the high price range that this game is going for. But an 8.5 is where I'm giving this game. Overall, it's really fun. If you like skateboarding games and you own a Vita, this is probably something you should definitely check out. Anyways, I'm Sir James from Gamerfuzion. If you guys want to check out some gameplay, you guys can check the links down below. And remember, Gamerfuzion empowers your gaming.